Stuck or liberated? It's a choice, right? It's all about how you look at things. On the one hand, you could look at our situation right now and say, wow, I am so stuck. I can't leave the house except to get essential items. Even when there's a lift of lockdown, it will still have major restrictions and a curfew at night. And how long is this all going to continue? How long should I keep looking at the exact same scenario, the exact same setting, the exact same walls, the same people in my house? So on the one hand, you could feel very, very limited. And on the other hand, thanks to technology, we're completely liberated. Last night, I had the opportunity to participate in an international Farbrengen. I think they said that there were well over 2,000 people involved. This morning, after davening, somebody put me onto another Farbrengen, which was fascinating, because as the Americans started to go to sleep, so the Australians and South Africans began to join, and that gave it this perpetuation. And you realize suddenly that you have this incredible connection beyond the space where you live. Without leaving home this week, I'll be giving a class this afternoon in New York, tomorrow in Montreal, and on Wednesday in Israel, which is quite something. I've also noticed that people who normally would not have attended a shiur because of the schlep and traveling suddenly are part of it, and that there are international people participating in my classes here in South Africa, the ordinary shiurim that I give, which is quite something. By the same token, you have the opportunity right now to learn from the best. You don't only have to look at YouTube videos or something that somebody might have said some time ago. You could actually interact live with the best speakers, thinkers, teachers from around the world. And what's interesting to me about this is it's clearly shaping and shifting the way that we live, but it's also offering us an incredible opportunity. One that reminds me of when I was a child, and they always used to tell us that when Mashiach comes, you will be able to learn from the best. And when Mashiach comes, we were taught that you'll be able to learn in this visual fashion. And I think that that's really where our world is going right now. Sometimes we were taught, or sometimes we believed perhaps that Mashiach was going to be this massive thing, and one day the whole world changes overnight. And the Rebbe was not in favor of that at all. The Rebbe said that the unfolding of Mashiach would actually be quite gradual and natural and comfortable. So I think that this is one of the things that we're seeing, the access to information and the way of learning in a completely different fashion. I have absolutely no doubt that technology will be such that soon we'll be doing a lot more visual learning rather than hearing about things, actually seeing how they will manifest. And for us, this is all the promise of a far better world. The only thing that bothers us is that it's taking too long and people are suffering in the interim. So we daven to Hashem to get rid of the suffering and to speed up the process and to allow all of the things that are changing in our world right now, the clearing of the environment, the connection of people across all spheres, the focus and unity on trying to work to resolve the same problem, and of course the emerging technologies, they should all speed up and bring us, please God, to that far better world that Jews have looked towards for the whole of our history. And please God, we should actually see Mashiach now. Have a wonderful day, stay safe and stay sane.